Welcome back to the attic. Today we're doing an artist feature with Aloe.
Hello.
Aloe and I met at Sledfest last November, isn't that right?
Yeah.
That was a good time. I kind of miss when we could go to shows.
I know. Oh my gosh.
You recently released some demos, which you can stream on Spotify as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure all the places those are available, but the name you're going under now is Aloe as opposed to Mango Tree, which was the act you were involved with.
Yeah.
We also have a video game we're going to be playing today. I've got Smash Brothers pulled up, so in addition to doing this interview, we're also going to be playing some video games. I think that would be fun, so I'm going to pull that up as well. Is 3 stock fine with you?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Items off.
Of course.
I think this is a game. Okay, so when we first met, you were touring with Mango Tree, but now you're transitioning to your solo project more. Is there any comments you want to make public about the transition or about your thoughts leaving Mango Tree or starting new things?
So, yeah, with the whole Mango Tree like ending, it was basically we all just kind of went to different paths. We just ended up being just different people. And so I wanted to continue doing music very, very like aggressively. I wanted to do it every day, all the time. And everyone else just didn't have that same amount of drive. And that's complete, like, that's not like anything saying like they weren't into it. It was just like I wanted more out of them than they could reasonably give me, and that's really why the band ended. But through that, I came with the whole symbolism Aloe. So on all my social media and on my album, my EP rather, there's a bunch of butterfly imagery, and so that's what I'm kind of attributing to it.
Oh, there's some symbolism with like the cocoon, you know, are you transitioning from like one state to another?
Yeah, like
new things are abound. There's good stuff.
Exactly. I'll say
try
that
and not be garbage at Smash while I talk.
Right.
Which I'm already doing a great job of.
I absolutely don't know how to play Diddy Kong, so
okay.
I really shouldn't have done random.
Did you hear any like? Are you familiar with the Player Zero?
Yeah.
I have read some really awful stuff about them, but they're like supposed to be the #1 ultimate player.
Oh yeah.
And they use Diddy Kong as a main, but they'd recently gotten some hot water because they were like grooming children or something awful. Like they made some public statement about how like. Yeah, I'll just leave that.
Yeah.
I'll leave it on that note. It's not great to hear.
I'm glad that, you know, I don't know, we're weeding people out of spaces.
Yes, we don't tolerate abusers in any scene.
But yeah,
Ooh.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
So you released the Audacity demos recently, which
Yes.
I am a fan of.
Thank you.
Is there anything?
No.
Oh shit.
Dang. Okay.
Are there any comments about that you want to make? Most of my listening has been through Spotify. Is that on Bandcamp as well? Where can everyone have access to that?
So, it will be on Bandcamp soon. I just haven't put it on there yet. It's on everything except for Amazon because fuck Amazon.
Fuck Amazon.
Yes.
Fuck you, Jeff Bezos.
If you're listening
Eat
to
the
this.
rich, am I right?
Yes. But, yeah, so you can stream it pretty much anywhere reasonable. And I'm going to be doing a merch drop soon. Right, I'm trying to cheese it because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I'm doing like a merch drop, a whole like run of things. That's why it's not on Bandcamp yet, because I was waiting to do that, but I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to be making tapes, CDs, shirts, and potentially lathe cut vinyl records.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You were spilling some tea about that a little bit yesterday. It's exciting to hear.
So it's going to be cool. If people are into that, then they can get it. But if not, then I'll just keep it in my house. Damn.
I will want one. I would
Cool.
personally like a CD, and I might take a peek at those shirts and see how they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Vinyl is really cool, and I think it's a really cool hobby, but I don't personally have any of the equipment.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know, having the space for it is a little hard. I don't know. Maybe that's just a rationalization.
Right.
But I think it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's for me. It's weird. The original reason I got into vinyl records, or like having them, was the way I rationalized it was, if the world were to end, I would still be able to use these discs and listen to the music I like. I would be able to like grab a needle or something and like figure some way out to make a
They'll stand the test of time. There's
Right.
some big solar flare. All our digital technology is gone. We can still listen to our vinyl and cope.
Yeah, so
That's interesting.
it was interesting rationale on purchasing $20 pieces of plastic.
You know, it helps scratch that
Right.
inner magpie lust too, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, truly.
We'll have our collectibles.
Right. But yeah, hopefully that'll people be interested in.
What is
getting some
your personal favorite track from the Audacity demos that came out recently?
stuff.
Which, by the way, if anyone has not checked those out, please do. They are good.
Thank you. My favorite one is Forever. Forever is my favorite track that I worked on. It was my favorite both in the process of making the song and also the product that I created. I feel like I did like the most like experimental stuff on that track versus all the
You
others.
had some like this like somber opening with some like chatter. It's kind of like make me
Yeah.
feel like I'm in some sort of like social setting. I can't quite hear what people are saying, but it's like the people talking around me. I thought that was cool.
Right. That actually was derived from footage of that song being played at Sledfest that I got.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's
I
cool.
came up with that idea from that. So that's a little cool tidbit to know. But yeah, that's my favorite song. It's very meaningful to me.
Brutal.
um,
It's a good track.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan personally. I think.
Thank you.
I mean, I like all the tracks that were on the demos released, but I think the ones I gravitated towards most were both that one, Forever, and also Climber. And I think when it first came out, I think
Yeah.
Forever I was listening to more so than the other ones. But since then, I've noticed that, like, you know, if I see what my on repeat playlist is on Spotify, I'll notice
Yeah.
that I've definitely been listening to more Climber recently, and I don't know, it's just very poignant, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, society is kind of, it's a little strained right now, you know, there's a lot of goings-ons, and people are wanting change of various kinds for various reasons, and rightfully so.
Right.
And how you explain that we're all on this, like, we're in this, like, hierarchy, and, you know, sometimes we can feel kind of powerless being in that system, and, you know, being forced to play the game by those rules, and I don't know, it kind of put into words like how I feel sometimes, and that's why I like it.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you like it. It was definitely the most different track on that EP that I made. I was trying to do a more like, ooh, dang. I was trying to do a more dancing.
Go!
Dang. Yeah.
But I really like that song.
Thank you so much.
And the demos in general, it's good stuff.
Thank you.
I was curious, because some of those songs I had heard before, so
Yeah.
I saw your performance at Sledfest. Subsequently, I also saw your performance at Snowchella. Well, my heart yearns for Snowchella sometimes, honestly.
That was the best performance I ever put on.
What a fantastic day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'd heard some of these songs played before, and I'm curious if we are going to see some of these songs pop up potentially on any upcoming like long play release. So
Yeah.
you know, do you want to spill some tea about maybe what you have in the works? Are you working on like an LP right now? We're gonna see some like remasterings or re-recordings of these demos you put out.
Yeah, so everything that I have released already probably won't be re-released on my upcoming release, but I am going to be releasing a a full-length album. I think it's gonna be 9 songs.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah. That's
Do you
what
have a
I'm.
timeline for that? Clearly, you don't have to hold yourself to any timeline if you don't want to. But just
Right.
like sometimes it's nice to set personal goals.
I'm trying to shoot for it to be done by next spring.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of a far shoot off, but I'm gonna let like this Audacity demos thing reach its end and kind of like do its thing, and then I'm gonna put that out there, hopefully with a lot more fanfare, and a lot more attention on it. So.
Not that long ago, I know that Sonic Shack has been doing these like Mindcella or Fortcella series or whatever you want to exactly call it. You know, they've been doing some online stuff recently,
Right.
and I know you have been involved with some of that as well.
Yeah.
Between now and when you want to drop this LP next spring, do you anticipate, are you planning on doing any more of those like live stream-esque events with them? Do you know, are you still in like communication? How's that going?
Yeah, so my communication with them specifically about that hasn't been like super up to date. I don't know if I'll be working with the Summit Shack again anytime soon, but I would love to. I love working with them. They're great people. But I do plan on doing a live stream for my own purposes soon.
Where would you be doing that?
Yeah, I would just be when I move into my new apartment, I was just gonna like do a live stream on Twitch. I can maybe link that potentially at some point, but yeah, I would be doing a live stream on Twitch, playing some of my songs, especially some of the ones that I recently released on the Audacity's demo, some of them that I'll be recording for the LP. But yeah, I think it would just be fun to play in front of people, because this is the longest I've gone without
We have to get
playing.
something to get through this situation, right? I mean,
Right.
I know it's not a 100% substitute, but you know, I definitely need shows in my life, and not having them really kind of sucks. And
Right.
There are other things that have been helping, and that is one of them. We gotta make do, you know.
Yeah, honestly.
There are other people in worse situations, so
Yeah.
you know, we were doing what we can. But I would be excited to see that. It's always cool to see the stuff you're working on and stuff you're doing. I know you had talked to me once about doing some writing. Is there anything, I know maybe that's like kind of in the background, but is there any statements you want to make about that and like talk about? Because I think
Yeah.
what you've talked about with me is interesting.
Thank you. So after the next LP comes out, I have a concept that I'm in the works of right now. It's gonna be based off of light, just like the idea of light, and how you have the 3 basic colors, RGB, and then the 3 like secondary colors that they make, cyan, magenta, and yellow, which then all create white, or without any of them, create darkness.
Okay, so we're thinking some color themes here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to work with that. I
remember the
doing
information you had talked with me about was, it was like a novella anthology series, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Oh
talking
my
about the same
gosh.
thing, or are you talking about something different? Are you working on something else as well?
Oh,
the same thing.
Yeah, no, that's a different thing
Ooh,
entirely.
exciting.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that does not sound familiar, and I'm like,
No, that's something I've been working on more recently. But yeah, that little series, I kind of. Okay.
One stock, let's go.
I've kind of like slowed down a lot on my creative avenues due to like.
It sounds like getting moved and getting transitioning between the two axes.
Right.
Rightfully a little disruptive, but you get back on the horse. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think that was gonna kill me.
That's a good game.
Yeah, thank you. Love Flank Smash.
I know, it's just such a great game. That's honestly the reason why I got this game. Patrick, you had a Patrick, who's behind the camera. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick had a opening game night when this game dropped, at your place and there's like a dozen or more people, and after that
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, clearly I have to get a Switch because
Yeah.
it's Smash. It's Smash. Should I
It's-
say anymore? Even if
exactly.
you're more of the Melee person, it's Smash. What else
Mm.
can I say? It's Smash. It's on the Switch. You know,
Right,
I'm gonna
and
nerd out about it.
it's the best Smash since Melee.
That's
I
true.
think, at
That's the only
least,
one I've
so-
gotten into as much as I got into Melee. I don't know if
Right.
I would pick between the two. It's been so long since I played Melee. I
Yeah.
kind of transitioned from Melee just into Ultimate and skipped all the ones in between.
Yeah.
But it's, it's funny either way. I have a couple more questions here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Smash character?
Okay. If we're talking Ultimate, my favorite character to play. My favorite character to play is probably Pikachu.
Okay.
I really like Pikachu.
They were like the number one back in the original Smash days, right?
Yeah.
Like the OG Smash. They were like, I
Yeah.
believe they were like topping all the competitions and stuff.
Hmm. And as of more recently, Axe in the Melee community has been steadily giving Pikachu more cred. So I really like Pikachu. I like Pikachu in Melee too, but I'm unfortunately to some people's ears a Sheik main
Oh, I see.
in Melee. But
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with Sheik.
Yeah.
Sheik is good.
yeah.
Do you have a favorite instrument? I see you play on a ukulele a lot.
Yeah, it would be the ukulele. I really, really like the ukulele. I've been branching out and playing other instruments, guitar, piano.
There's an interesting tuning you had talked to me about putting on your guitar because it was more like
Yeah.
the tuning of a ukulele. I don't recall what it was. Could you
Right.
remind me?
So-
how did you tune the guitar to mimic the ukulele?
So in standard, if you just put capo on the 5th fret, the bottom 4 strings are just ukulele now. But the top 2 strings, they're, well, E and E, A, right? In
Yes,
standard?
if there's
yeah.
no capo on it, yeah.
Yeah, so the E and A strings, they sound gross. When you try to play like ukulele songs on the guitar, if you like want to strum all of them, and I kind of wanted to get that sort of bass.
Because it's not an open tuning, right?
Right. So I retuned the top 2. Yeah, I think I just repeated the so it's G A C. Wait, G. Shoot, what is a P? G C E A. Yeah, so it was.
You're doubling up on the
yeah.
the bass strings.
Right. Yeah, so it just has a stronger bass voice, and I haven't really tried to write anything with that yet, but replaying some of my older songs in that tuning seemed to be pretty cool.
That's cool. I think open tunings and alternate tunings are all really cool just because they kind of break the mold a little bit. We've all heard the same cowboy chords in standard tuning 1,000 times over, so
Right.
some variety is nice.
Yeah.
I have one closing question before we're going to get into our performance today,
Okay.
which I'm so excited about.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you a question. I like your music, and when I want to tell others about your music, sometimes the right words elude me. I try, and usually will immediately think of a genre when I want to introduce someone to like some artist.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like you defy categories to me, so I was wondering what you considered yourself if you were to self-apply some sort of label or genre. Like in your mind, what kind of music are you making?
So recently, I like made a Submit Hub account, and with that, they like require you to have a genre for your music.
Okay.
So I labeled it as experimental acoustic music, and I think that works.
I mean, I've been unable to apply any label, so like,
Yeah.
Good on you.
Thank
But I feel like that's a good quality of an artist to have. You're not necessarily, following trends to follow them. It's more from like an earnest point of view, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's coming from a real place, and I think that's cool. Sometimes, it's not like, oh, well, this is very clearly a shoegaze band or like a
Right.
a pop punk band or whatever. It's aloe, and
Yeah.
that's what it is. So I think that's cool.
Thank you.
Those are all the questions I've had for today. Thank you for playing Smash.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into recording our live performance, which I'm so excited about.
Me too.
So, I guess we'll get into that.
I'm gonna start playing music now. Time is playing tricks on my head. Now I really want to go to bed. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be alive, but now I must thrive. Run, don't hide, my dear, you're in the clear. Oh, run from me, you'll be free. Run, don't hide, my dear, you're in the clear. Oh, run, run, run away from me. Run, run, run away from me. Oh, run, run, run away from me. Run, run, run away from. 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 Run, run, run away from me.
Many things make Cats in the Attic possible, and that includes not only people's time and effort, but also equipment, which costs money. Because of this, we've created a Patreon page for Cats in the Attic. If you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. All the most up-to-date information, like tiers, etc., will be on that page. Thanks for dropping by the attic, and until next time, I'll see you.